Little Rock, Arkansas. On the night of July the 4th, 2024, police discovered a green Dodge Charger with an expired temporary tag on Ashar 630. When officers signaled it to stop, the driver accelerated to more than 135 miles per hour, weaving using the shoulder and cutting off multiple vehicles, forcing units to pursue through Financial Center Parkway and Chenal Parkway. While avoiding the Charger, a trooper collided with an SUV, causing it to overturn. Three people were injured and taken to the hospital. The suspect escaped into the night. Before dawn, troopers located the Charger again after it had been reported stolen and initiated another pursuit. A precise TVI stopped the vehicle, and the driver ran on foot but was quickly captured. The suspect was taken to the Pulaski County Jail and will face multiple serious charges. Florida, April 15, 2023. Police located a black Hyundai suspected of being involved in criminal activity traveling 80 miles per hour on Interstate 95. When officers attempted a stop, the driver immediately accelerated, weaving through multiple lanes and repeatedly dropping into the emergency lane to escape.
Citation on 1033 traffic reference to 1031, 1138 point out on Visa 86 Bravo Radio, Hotel New York. Back on record.
The vehicle maintained high speed throughout, creating danger for other drivers as the trooper followed close behind.
On the shoulder, right shoulder, left shoulder. Now back to the separate move. Down the left lane. Top left one. Hey guys, get the driver down. Oh, yeah, it's 1031 plus it's 249. Wait, I'll get it again. You're clear behind, but watch the speed. Let's try to get on it. Yeah, we're gonna lock it in here, They got nowhere to go, bro. Nowhere to go. I'm gonna try to put it again. Here, just slow them down. Just slow them down, bro. Stay where you're at. Slow them down. They can't go anywhere.
During the pursuit, the trooper found a safe opening, closed in, and performed a precise pit. The Hyundai spun sideways, slid into the shoulder, and came to a complete stop. Officers quickly approached and safely detained the driver. The incident was turned over to the appropriate agency for further handling. Pensacola, Florida, May 23, 2023. Police observed a black Hyundai Genesis speeding in the rain on Palafox Street. When officers signaled for a stop, the driver immediately accelerated away, weaving dangerously and repeatedly attempting to enter oncoming lanes. During the pursuit, troopers continued to close in and performed multiple pit maneuvers, but the vehicle stubbornly maintained speed. On the final attempt, a precise pit maneuver pushed the Hyundai toward the shoulder, causing it to spin and come to a complete stop. The driver opened the door to run but was taken into custody. The suspect will face serious charges as provided by law. Lawrence County, Arkansas, June 20th, 2024. Police located a stolen vehicle driven by Sarah E. Bates, who immediately fled on U.S. Highway 63, passing on the right, running red lights, and reaching 113 miles per hour.
Jones, dispatch. C-48 Jonesboro.
Go ahead.
Are you attempting to go 1024, that red Corvette?
Okay, go ahead.
Be Highway 63 here at the red light at Walnut Ridge with Adam William Robert 55 Sam.
10-4, Jonesboro C12, is you correct? Yeah, or it'll be 10-19 dollars. Thank you.
Roll one is down.
Jonesboro Crew C, 1063, proceed 48.
48 Jonesboro, it's starting to take off.
10-4.
Light here, Walnut Ridge taking off. It's 1037 northbound on 63. Northbound on 63 past 67.
10-4, northbound past 67. What's your speed and traffic?
The 113 light traffic.
Simple.
Despite having a suspended license and showing signs of drug impairment. As Bates continued driving dangerously, a trooper closed in and executed a TVI, pushing the vehicle into a ditch and blocking it, forcing her to stop and allowing officers to take her into custody safely. Bates was transported to the Lawrence County Jail and faces charges for driving on a suspended license, improper passing on the right, running red lights, reckless driving, felony fleeing with substantial danger, and driving under the influence of drugs for the second time. Atlanta, Georgia. December the 18th, 2022. Police located a vehicle listed in a lookout notice for multiple burglaries and the theft of an officer's documents. When officers attempted to block it, the driver turned around, reversed into a patrol car, and then accelerated away on Cleveland Street. Units closed in and carried out several pit maneuvers, with the final one spinning the vehicle toward the shoulder and ending the pursuit. The driver resisted slightly but was quickly secured, and the passenger was taken into custody safely. Inside the vehicle, officers recovered more than 1 ounce of marijuana, multiple bags of methamphetamine, a firearm, and burglary tools. The incident was handled by the State Patrol according to the pursuit case file. Leon County, Wakulla County, Florida, March 30th, 2023. Florida Highway Patrol troopers observed a black Ford F-150 driven by a suspect linked to arson and grand theft cases, traveling at 57 miles per hour in a 35 mile per hour zone and running a stop sign on County Line Road.
Bravo Victor, Lima, Foxtrot Mike.
What would you see?
80, no traffic. I'm trying to catch up to them, about a mile behind them.
80, no traffic.
When signaled to stop, the driver immediately accelerated, weaved through traffic, and ignored commands, forcing officers to pursue him across multiple roadways.
Line get 150. Where you at, Brandon? I'm trying to find where he's at.
We're in somebody's yard.
backyard.
Alright, I think he's trying to come back out. Approaching A side.
10-4, throwing to mouth.
Is he coming out? Does he put Hollywood go?
The vehicle drove onto several private properties, causing damage before coming to a stop.
33, if he can stage at Burt Thomas, he might try to go north and come out on Burt Thomas.
10-4, Burt Thomas.
That's it.
We're in the yard. Just went through the woods. He's on foot.
10-4, 10-50.
The suspect fled on foot but was quickly tracked down and taken into custody safely. After receiving medical evaluation, he was transported to the county jail and now faces charges of driving with a suspended license, fleeing, property damage, resisting an officer, and burglary. Lee County, Florida, March 31st, 2023. Police received information that a stolen Ford Edge was traveling southbound on Interstate 75. When the vehicle was located near mile marker 143, and officers attempted a stop. The driver, 22-year-old Miguel Andrade, immediately accelerated away, leaving the interstate at high speed and driving recklessly throughout Lee County.
Lee County has aviation.
10-4.
9-11, which vehicle it is? I'm right behind you. Directly in front of me. Oh my God, let's get He's running. 10-31 southbound. Where are you southbound in the inside lane?
Commercial unit 1033, 1031, southbound 141. Southbound 134.
The SUV suddenly lost control, slid off the roadway, and came to a complete stop.
We got a single 4, single 4.
Troopers quickly closed in and safely detained Miguel Andrade, bringing the high-speed flight to an end. Andrade was then turned over to the appropriate authorities for further processing.
Miguel Andrade, A-N-D-R-A-D.
Little Rock, Arkansas, July 31st, 2025. Police observed a Dodge Charger displaying a temporary tag traveling 75 miles per hour in a 60 zone on Interstate 30.
CFS received. CFS comments added.
Taking the one.
When signaled to stop, the driver, Carlos Butler, ignored the lights and accelerated into the downtown area, repeatedly running red lights and weaving through multiple dangerous intersections.
He took off when we were southbound. Please, made. Past 15, let's go right. We're east on 16. Excuse me, west on 16, west on 16. Still west on 16, past the center. No traffic. That's okay. North of Battery.
North of Battery.
CFS comments added.
On South Battery Street, a trooper closed in and performed a precise pit, causing the Charger to spin sideways and come to a complete stop, ending the pursuit.
See your fucking hands! I'll shoot you! I'll shoot your motherfucking ass! Left hand, now! Left hand!
Butler was taken into custody safely and stated he fled because his driver's license was suspended. He was transported to the Pulaski County Jail and faces multiple charges, including felony fleeing, reckless driving, having an open container of alcohol in the vehicle, driving with a suspended license, speeding, running red lights, failing to stop at a stop sign, not wearing a seatbelt, no insurance, and failing to use a turn signal. Momel, Arkansas, March 8th, 2024. Police observed a Chevrolet Cruze driven by Kent Kramer carrying a fake temporary tag. When ordered to stop, Kramer accelerated away on Highway 365. During the pursuit, 2 TVI maneuvers were attempted but were unsuccessful as the vehicle continued traveling at more than 85 miles per hour. When Kramer turned too quickly on a Quinn road, the crews lost control, went into a ditch, and struck a small tree.
Hey! Dude, I'll tase you, bro! I'll tase you! You better get on the ground right now! Get on the ground!
Kramer and passenger Jeffrey Minor were forced out of the vehicle and were taken into custody safely. The suspect faces multiple charges, including fleeing, possession of illegal substances, drug paraphernalia, fictitious tags, and driving with a suspended license. Woodbury, Minnesota, May 2025. Police located a vehicle driven by Michael Dwayne McKenzie in the Cub Foods parking lot. When officers attempted to stop, he immediately accelerated, ran red lights, crossed lanes, and entered I-494 and then I-94 at high speed. A pit was executed, but he continued fleeing.
The chase continues into a roundabout, amping up the danger to other drivers.
While attempting to escape, McKenzie drove onto the shoulder, looped through a commercial area, entered a roundabout, and then sped directly onto a soccer field as officers boxed him in.
I'll be pulling you to the sports center. He's the largest. 3505. Going into the sports center. Can't follow him into the parking lot.
With the baseball team, like they're going to react. They've been slowing down a little bit. He's getting into the westbound turn lane. They're the immediate. And westbound down to the right. Approaching the Telegram Village light, through those lights, like the moderate traffic. taking off speed, 124.
Everyone got him up here.
That dispatch to all Liberian squads involved in that pursuit.
State, are you able to keep it up on camera to see if the chopper can pick it up?
Yes, we're following it.
He's gonna get stuck up here in construction. He's stuck in the construction. He's hitting several cars.
Near a construction zone on I-94, the vehicle became stuck and struck multiple cars before coming to a stop.
Delivery 723 ambulance squads to continue.
Mackenzie fled on foot across the highway but was quickly taken into custody. The passenger was also contacted by officers shortly after. Little Rock, Arkansas. October 17th, 2025. Police observed a silver Land Rover driving recklessly on Interstate 30. When signaled to stop, the driver accelerated away, repeatedly drifting across lanes and even entering the oncoming lane, forcing officers to stay close to block the danger.
Adam 44, Little Rock, 1024.
1044.
30 East, taking the 141 with Adam X-Ray Sam, 65 Ida AXS 65I on a silver Land Rover.
Yeah, 1052, April 25, Willow, insurance unconfirmed.
Current speed's 40. Taking the 107 exit.
Taking JFK exit.
A trooper executed the first TVI maneuver, but the vehicle broke free and continued fleeing in the opposite lanes.
TVI.
TVI.
They drove out of the TVI heading wrong way on 30 exit ramp.
10-1, successful, runway 30 exit ramp.
44, do not let them get on the wrong way on the interstate.
We're already on.
On the second TVI, a precise impact caused the Land Rover to spin, strike a passing vehicle, and then be pinned against the shoulder, bringing it to a stop.
TVI, other person hit.
The driver was taken into custody safely. The suspect will face multiple serious charges under state law. Florida, September 11th, 2024. Police located Alega Ray DeKaiser, 18 years old, driving a Dodge Charger after fleeing from a prior stop, accelerating to more than 100 miles per hour, turning off her lights, and traveling the wrong way on Veterans Parkway.
be going north or across over the bridge?
During the pursuit, troopers closed in and performed a precise pit, causing the Charger to spin sideways and come to a complete stop on the roadway.
Get your hands! Get your hands! That's car now!
Upon inspection, De Kaiser was found to have no valid driver's license and to be carrying multiple types of narcotics. She was arrested at the scene and faces charges including fleeing from law enforcement, reckless driving, driving with a suspended license, and felony drug possession. Little Rock, Arkansas, February 23, 2025. Police observed a gray Corvette traveling 92 miles per hour in a 60 mile per hour zone on I-630 near Fair Park Boulevard. When officers signaled for a stop, the driver, Jorge Rubio, accelerated and fled, weaving dangerously through multiple city streets.
Get out my way! Get out the fucking way!
Okay.
Somebody get on Asher.
Getting on Asher.
Troopers located the Corvette twice in the John Barrow Road area before it eventually lost control and crashed during the final pursuit.
He's wrecking out, wrecking out.
Rubio was taken for medical evaluation and then transported to the Pulaski County Jail. He faces charges of felony, fleeing, speeding, running red lights, improper window tint and tag display, failure to transfer his driver's license, and failure to transfer vehicle registration in Arkansas. Nevada County, Arkansas, the night of October 17, 2025. Police observed a brown Ford pickup traveling on Interstate 30 with no headlights on, swerving and nearly striking multiple vehicles. When signaled to stop, Marcelino Rodriguez continued accelerating and fled.
We're near the 40, eastbound. He's swerving all over the road, he's still rolling.
Returning to Claudia Rodriguez out of Mapleville on the 2019 Ford F-250 brown in color.
We're at the 42 eastbound now. Yeah, there's the pistol rolling.
Okay, walking on that 46 eastbound, westbound. I haven't made contact with the person that was hit.
During the pursuit, the truck kept drifting across lanes and riding the edge of the roadway. A trooper moved in and executed a precise pit maneuver, causing the pickup to spin, slide into the tree line, and roll several times before coming to a stop.
TBI.
Window! Driver, put your hands out the window!
Chief Hope, we're going to approach the vehicle. Driver hasn't came out.
Rodriguez was taken into custody safely, and multiple open bottles of Modelo beer were found inside the vehicle. He was transported to the Nevada County Jail and will face several serious charges related to fleeing, reckless driving, and driving under the influence. Arkansas, December 4th, 2023. Police observed a white passenger vehicle with rear-end damage traveling at 100 to 26 miles per hour in a 65 zone. When signaled to stop, the driver, Fisher, immediately accelerated, moved onto the right shoulder, and continued driving dangerously on the interstate.
Get off of the 76 sometimes the base northbound. I had a car with the right foot side, pass on the left shoulder, and Northbound, speeds are about 90. Callers probably won't be able to stay with it. You still back on 140. Temporary fear behind callers about 290.
When a clear opening appeared, a trooper moved in and executed a TVI maneuver, causing the vehicle to slide off the roadway and come to a stop. The suspect was removed from the vehicle and showed signs of impairment with a strong odor of alcohol. An open bottle of vodka and several items suspected to be drug use paraphernalia were also inside. She was transported to a hospital for evaluation and will face appropriate charges under legal procedure. Tallahassee, Florida, April 19th, 2024. Police located a stolen Land Rover Range Rover driven by Brittany Maria Cordone, traveling at more than 120 miles per hour through Leon County, running red lights, blowing through stop signs, and weaving dangerously to evade capture. Troopers stayed behind her and rotated positions as Cordone repeatedly braked hard and changed direction without warning.
We are westbound on Orange Avenue.
Westbound Orange Avenue.
Being at 95.
At an intersection, officers closed in and executed a precise pit maneuver, causing the Range Rover to spin sideways, roll onto its side, and come to rest against a wooden fence. Cordone and passenger Dakota Monet Smith were assisted out of the vehicle and taken to a hospital for evaluation. After being medically cleared, Cordone was taken into custody and now faces charges of driving without a license, reckless driving, felony fleeing, and grand theft of a motor vehicle. West Memphis, Arkansas, September 4th, 2025. Police observed a Lincoln MKZ driven by Justin Brewer traveling at 102 miles per hour on Interstate 55. When ordered to stop, Brewer accelerated into Broadway, driving at more than 100 miles per hour in a 35 mile per hour zone, losing control multiple times before turning into an open lot.
A black passenger car was coming into West Memphis on Broadway, fixing to pass Walker. It's a Tennessee tag. She's going head on into traffic. She's trying to cut through the parking lot.
The vehicle continued sliding down to Walker Street and crashed through a wooden fence before coming to a stop.
They're wrecked out. Here on. Show me your hands! Show me your hands! I will shoot you! Show me your hands!
Brewer was found attempting to pour cocaine onto the floorboard to destroy evidence. When additional units arrived, he was safely taken into custody. The suspect faces charges including felony fleeing, reckless driving, tampering with evidence, possession of cocaine, possession of drug paraphernalia, criminal mischief, hazardous exposure, driving with a suspended license, and no insurance. Douglas County, Georgia, July 17, 2022. Police observed a silver Acura traveling 90 miles per hour on I-20 and weaving dangerously. When signaled to stop, the driver, Mequilon Ethan Demond Roberts, turned off the lights, accelerated to 150 miles per hour, and fled. Near Post Road, Roberts slowed down, pulled onto the shoulder, threw the keys out, and surrendered.
Pull him to the shoulder. Pull him to the shoulder, let you know. Hang tight. Put your hands on the window! Hands on the window! Hands on the window! Put your hands on the window!
A check revealed he was driving with a suspended license. Roberts was taken into custody safely and faces charges including speeding, reckless driving, failure to maintain lane, improper lane change, no signal, following too closely, failure to yield to emergency vehicles, driving without lights, driving while suspended, and felony fleeing. Brookfield Township, Ohio. February 14, 2020, police observed 24-year-old Xavier Ford driving directly toward a patrol vehicle before accelerating away. The pursuit continued on State Route 82 and Route 11 as Ford repeatedly changed direction and turned around to drive the wrong way.
We're gonna go westbound 82.
We're on 82 right now. Correct. Yeah, correct. 82.
Have them move out of the way. I'll take the lead.
These are up to 80, no traffic. Northbound on 82. We're getting some up on you right now. Right lane. Northbound on 80. These are 100, no traffic.
Westbound.
Northbound on 80.
Speeds are 100. Westbound. Yep, westbound 87. And he's spinning around. We're going south. We're going south on 11.
Johnny, we're going to be getting back on, we're going to be heading southbound on 11. Southbound on 11. 8:30, what you're talking about.
Talk to me on the other channel. I can't hear this one very well. Go ahead.
Ohio State Highway Patrol troopers deployed a spike strip, causing the vehicle to slow.
He's losing it.
Ford fled on foot into the woods but was quickly taken into custody. Ford now faces charges of failing to comply with a stop order, along with obstruction, reckless driving, and driving under suspension. St. Francis County, Arkansas, October 26, 2025. Police on Interstate 40 observed a Chrysler PT Cruiser driven by Herbert K. Thompson lingering in the left lane. When instructed to stop, Thompson pretended to pull over and then accelerated away, speeding past vehicles and exiting onto exit 247.
I think it might be Illinois, Boyd, Nora, 73225, BN 73225. Correction, it's going to be Connecticut.
2.733.
D10 4 City on 1037. 40 westbound, 247, speed 110.
Direct.
Go ahead, D5. It's gonna be a silver and color PT Cruiser.
19, I'm at the 235, so let you know.
10-4. We just took to 247.
While fleeing, the vehicle struck multiple signs, sending debris into another vehicle, then ran a stop sign on Highway 38, lost control, and crashed at the entrance.
We're back westbound. Pages 1038.
Officers quickly approached and took Thompson into custody safely. He was determined to be driving with a suspended license and faces multiple charges: felony fleeing, driving while suspended, no seatbelt, improper lane change, causing an accident, speeding, reckless driving, and failure to maintain control. Springdale, Arkansas, October the 22nd, 2025. During a traffic stop on State Highway 265, the driver, Steve Cooper, suddenly accelerated and fled in a Jaguar XJ8.
Y'all may go.
I got him right here, Randall.
During the pursuit, the trooper closed in and performed a precise TVI, causing the Jaguar to spin around and come to a complete stop. Cooper was taken into custody safely. Inside the vehicle, officers found a bag of white crystalline substance suspected to be methamphetamine. He was cited for fleeing and given a court date of December 1st. Authorities had previously suspected the vehicle to be involved in drug trafficking. Arlington, Virginia, October 22nd, 2025. Police located a vehicle that had been reported stolen, and the driver immediately accelerated away. The vehicle sped through multiple roads, ran red lights, changed direction repeatedly, and at one point drove the wrong way on Route 123 in an attempt to escape.
Alright, our lights are on right now. It goes 4's on. We're on the ramp right now to 52A. We might stop at the top. I'll let you know.
I don't think he's going to stop.
Your call.
We're definitely in pursuit. He's running.
I'm going to follow. We're going west on Little River. Lights and no traffic. Speeds are 70. and it's just misting out. Taking a right on Pickett Road, ran the red light at Pickett Road. Taking a right. Coming up on Matthew Drive, ran the red light on Matthew Drive. No traffic back here.
See if Fairfax K9 can come assist.
To Colonial Avenue, no traffic, speeds are 60. Going through Shelley Cransall Lane, we're in the red light that, and just went through Blake Lane. No traffic, speeds are 60, we're coming up on 123. He's now going the wrong way, might be making a left on, left on 123, left on 123. Going south on 123, ran the red light at Rose Forest Drive, coming up on 66.
The pursuit continued through residential neighborhoods and major corridors as the vehicle repeatedly accelerated and changed lanes. At one point, it completed a full spin, but the driver regained control and continued fleeing.
All right, he's spinning out, 1050, spinning out, but he might be continuing.
Coming up on Braddock here in a second. Did he make contact with you at all?
No, he just 360'd and continued, and I missed the pit, so we're coming up on Braddock.
Flat traffic, speed's about 75. I'll let you know what direction we go on Braddock if we get there. We're coming up to some little bit of traffic here at the light at Neighbor Drive is what we're coming up on Neighbor Drive.
When the vehicle reached Averitt Drive, the driver suddenly jumped out while it was still moving, causing it to roll into a grassy area and crash directly into a tree before coming to a stop.
Just no order. I don't believe there's anywhere to go back here. It's a cul-de-sac dead end. 10717 here, Neighbor Drive.
Officers moved in immediately, detained the driver safely, and no damage to state property was reported.